Hey guys, welcome to my channel. First makeup video, super excited today. I'm planning for my channel to be like a little bit of vlogging, bunch of makeup, so we'll see how it goes. But I'm super excited for this one today. It's on this look here obviously, so if you're interested then keep watching.
Hey guys, so I'm starting off today's look with the Urban Decay Primer Potion. This is the original formula. It's one of my favorites just because I feel like it is one of the least greasy formulas, and I didn't need a MAC paint pot or any other super concealing primer today because this look isn't too dramatic, and I just like the way that my eyeshadow sticks to this one. Next, I'm going to be going in with Peach Smoothie by Makeup Geek on a Morphe MB23 brush. This brush is so soft. I am focusing this color on just the outer V's of my eyes, but then I'm also bringing it in on the base of my eyelid to set a ground for the rest of the shadows that are going to be used in this look. The next shade that I'm going in with is Creme Brûlée by Makeup Geek on the same Morphe brush. I'm laying that right on top of Peach Smoothie that we had just applied. I'm putting a little more emphasis on the outer V, and I'm tracing right where we just put the last shadow, but I'm leaving it open on the lid because a different color is going to go there later. Then I am going to be going in with the Faced Chocolate Bar palette in the color Milk Chocolate. That is strictly going on the outer V of my eyes. I am laying that right on top of Creme Brûlée to deepen up the outer V's. And again, I'm going back into the Chocolate Bar palette, except this time with the Salted Caramel shade on that first Morphe brush, and that is used as a transition shade, so I am applying that all over the eye just to blend everything together. And one last time into the Chocolate Bar palette, except this time it is the shade Mazapan, and that is a shimmery shade. I'm taking just a flat shader brush and applying that all over the lid. I'm not extending it out all the way to the corner of my eye because I don't want to cover up all of that darkening that we just applied. And then here I was having a quick little jam session because my favorite song was on, but now I'm going in with my Anastasia brow definer. And what I like to do is take the spoolie and brush my eyebrows up, and then right at the corner I drag them down so I can imagine where I'm going to create a line to accentuate my eyebrows, I guess you could say, make them fuller and make a sharper edge. When I get to the front of my eyebrow, I like to flip the definer over to the thinner side, and I stroke upwards to make more hair-like structures instead of such a dense, intense look. And that completes the eye basics for now, so I'm going to start priming my face with my Faced Hangover RX primer. I love it. It is so hydrating and it finishes with a little bit of a dewy look. And I'm going in with today's foundation as the Born This Way by Too Faced. I'm in the shade Porcelain. And all I do is I pump a couple squirts onto the back of my hand. And then I take my beauty blender and I use that to dab it all over my face and blend it in. After I'm done with that, I am going in with my L.A.Girl Pro Conceal in the shade Light Ivory. And this is one of my favorites actually over all of my high-end concealers. I feel like it covers the most dark circles. It has a little bit of yellow base, which I like because I feel like the pink ones kind of flush me out. And then I'm just going back in with my beauty blender and patting that in. And in this glass jar is actually my Laura Mercier translucent setting powder. My original packaging broke, so all I'm doing is taking a dry Real Technique sponge and baking that underneath my eyes. And then I am just going back into that Laura Mercier powder on a standard blush brush because I get really bad smile lines, and applying that expands the amount of time that I have before those are visible. And then I'm going in and just brushing away that baking underneath my eyes. I can't leave it for too long or else I start to crease really bad. And then I just take my index finger and smooth out any creasing or caking that may be happening already. And next I'm going in with my Too Faced Chocolate Soleil bronzer in the shade Medium Deep. And I'm taking that on a Morphe M527 brush. This is my absolute favorite brush when I'm not contouring and just bronzing. So what I do is I'm dipping that brush in the bronzer and not just focusing it on the high points of my cheeks, but I'm diffusing it all over my cheekbones. And then I'm bringing it up over my temples and on my forehead, just dispersing that lightly. Once that is done, I am just dragging what is left over down on my neck and my jawline, and then dipping it back in just to bronze my nose up a little bit so it doesn't look like the center of my face is too white. And here I actually like to work a little bit backwards. I like setting my brows after most of my face is done just because I don't like the fact that anything could fall into them or irritate them. So I'm setting that with the Clear Brow Gel by Anastasia. And once that is done, I am going in with my Too Faced Sweethearts blush in the shade Sparkling Bellini, and I'm taking that on an angled blush brush and I'm putting that right on top of where we just applied that bronzer. I feel like when you don't put it on the apples of your cheeks, it narrows out your face and doesn't make you look as flushed. And this product I didn't show on camera, but it is MAC's Strobe Cream, and I'm just applying that with my middle finger before I lay down my powder highlight. And that is going on the high points of my cheekbones and a little bit up the side of my temple. I love this primer. It makes any one of the highlights that I own that much more vibrant after I lay it on after. And then again, working a little bit backwards, I am going in with my brow bone highlight in the shade Mirage by Makeup Geek. And I'm taking that on the same flat shader brush and applying that on the high points of my brow bone. And after my brow bone is done, I'm going back in to finish my highlight with the Balm's Merry Luminizer, and I'm taking that just on a standard fan brush by Morphe and applying that right over where we applied the Strobe Cream. Then just for a little bit of an extra glow, I am dipping that fan brush back into the highlighter and applying it to the top of my Cupid's bow, and then dipping my ring finger in it as well and applying that to the tip of my nose. And now I am going in with Too Faced Better Than Sex mascara to just quickly coat my lashes before I throw on a pair of falsies. And today I used the style Shy by Kiss, but I applied those off camera. And now that those are on, I am going in with the black liner from Colourpop and applying that on the band to hide any glue that may be popping out. And then I am going to line my waterline with that as well. Then again, I'm going back in with that Too Faced mascara and just applying a coat to my bottom lashes. Then to finish off this look, I am taking a liner by Colourpop in the shade BFF to line my lips. Then once I am done lining, I am taking the Lippie stick by Colourpop in the shade Tootsi and applying that all over. Then to make sure that everything stays in place as long as it can, I am using Urban Decay's All Nighter Setting Spray. And that completes today's look. Thanks for watching, everyone. Bye.